Welcome back. In this video, we examine the opportunities and threats presented to the crisis manager of 2023, the dog. Ain't he cute? Okay, so as always, I will start by explaining the effects of the stars, and then let's see if we can figure out a good way to use the stars. If possible, even the negative ones. But before I get any further, welcome back as we continue with the 2023 Chinese Zodiac series. In case we have yet to meet, thank you for watching. My name is Pauline Cheng. I am a Bazi and Feng Shui practitioner with a rather noticeable bias towards business and career. But more importantly, I endeavour to use Chinese metaphysics to empower, not to disempower. Okay, so 2022. Well, the dog was not exactly spoiled for choice, were we? So I'm going to assume that we have all successfully activated the elegant seal. Now, I really like it when there are only a few stars on the table, no buffet syndrome. Okay? As far as the dog was concerned, 2022 was a year to upskill. So we're going to proceed with the presumption that we have a whole lot of creative and upskilled dogs out there, and start with the positive stars. Now that you've leveled up on your skills, the presence of the Emperor star and the Dragon virtue together brings you access to resources. The Dragon virtue is a nobleman star. The Emperor star is a leadership star. If you were to Google characteristics of a leader, you will see a whole slew of traits such as vision, communication, etc., etc., etc. But if you really stop to think about it, one of the most important roles of leadership is to solve problems, which means a leader must also be resourceful. The more resourceful you are, the easier it becomes to solve problems. So 2023 is trying to tell you that you have been given access to resources. It's your job to define what those resources are and take steps to get it. No, stop just thinking just of money. Resources can be time, yes, can be money, other people's skills, other people's knowledge, other people's time, other people's money. Okay, so easiest way to access other people's resources. The Grand Duke combo has given you the answer. Partner with others. Combine your resources. The literal translation of the Grand Duke combination says this: wealth through partnership, which means we come back to the Emperor star and Dragon virtue. We need to put ourselves in a position to leverage on other people's resources. Which then leads to the question, why does it seem like we are squirreling resources like a squirrel hoarding nuts for winter? Well, I don't think we need the stars to tell us that the current situation, particularly political and economical, is very volatile right now. However, those with the dog may be more vulnerable to these fluctuations. The brutal defeat is like the stock market, big up, big down. Okay, with this star, you really must stack the small wins. Okay, at this juncture, you're probably thinking, why did you say that the dog is the crisis manager in 2023? We're coming to that with this lot. All three are in some way connected to crisis management. Let me first explain one by one. Disaster Shah hints at the presence of a potential crisis that will require hands-on leadership. You need to get involved. Basically, this could be a problem that only you can solve. What about Sky Shah? It hints at potential relationship problems or illnesses caused by issues in our environment. In other words, feng shui problems. Example, if some stupid neighbor decides to renovate near the east or southeast sector of our home, inadvertently triggering either star 2, the illness star, or star 3, that could cause a problem, right? Finally, the dark sky is also a disaster warning. It can also mean virus attack. So of course, let's try to stay away from places like hospitals. And you could also think about stepping up on your own security or cyber security. When we put these three together, seems like the dog really has to face a lot of disasters this year. While they may be considered as negative stars, because really, who likes dealing with crisis? But we all know that people with strong crisis management skills are the ones who command the top dollars. For example, if you own a PR or communications agency and you have the dog in your chart, particularly your year or month, I'd consider seeking out a partner, and a partner here, Grand Duke combo, okay, and start offering crisis communication services. Who would I offer my services to? Emperor star, government agencies, particularly those related with what? Environmental issues, okay, or cybersecurity. Who else could benefit? How about insurance people? Suddenly, not so bad, right? See, critical thinking is required. By the way, guys, these are just ideas that I'm floating to inspire your thinking, okay? So let's take this one step further and see how we could potentially use these stars for our career development. Now, for the career ideas, I'm going to flip things around and start with the disaster chart. Any employee who can solve crisis is someone who is invaluable and irreplaceable. This is your opportunity to position yourself in that light, using the disaster chart in a positive way. It's a lot like being the year breaker or even the Grand Duke. Hands-on leadership is required. I cannot promise you that it will be easy. On this note, I just want to share, some of us are literally born with this chart in our natal charts. It doesn't mean we enjoy dealing with crisis, but somehow it makes us good in those situations. So what I'm trying to do here is to shift your mindset. Instead of dreading the arrival of the impending disaster chart, stay alert for your chances to turn a crisis into an opportunity. What if you've gone through half a year and there are no disasters? Then, you know the 36 stratagems? Google them, look for strategy number 7, create something out of nothing. Okay, so I'm not going to belabor the second point, but really, being resourceful is one of the key factors for success. To use these positive stars, you must be resourceful. With the sky chart and dark chart, this one's more personal. I'm not saying you live in a cluttered home, please, all right? But when these two show up, would be a good time to do some decluttering. Refresh the energy in your home. Let fresh chi enter. As for the brutal defeat, answer is obvious. Stay away from speculative ventures. Okay? For business owners, it's probably easier to use the positive stars. Why? Because you already have leverage, or rather, a more obvious leverage. So this would be a good year to consider partnerships or cross-selling. What sort of partnership? Perhaps a sharing of resources. If you're not in the business of crisis management, then with these 3, I would urge you to make sure that your insurance coverage is up to date. And I'm sorry to sound like a broken gramophone, brutal defeat equals, all together now, no risky ventures. So I hope by now the stars for the dogs don't seem so bad to you. There is potential to turn things around. So I hope that by now you're thinking, it gives one furiously to think. So as the quote goes, any deep crisis is an opportunity to make your life extraordinary in some way. Great. So one last word before we head into the next segment. What's all this squirreling of resources heading to? 2024, your turn to be year breaker. But that's next year's stories. For 2023, let's see where's your dog. If you have the dog in your year, which governs industry, market, social networks, social media, the world at large, okay, there are partnership opportunities, resources available out there. From within this network, there is someone who could be interested to share their resources with you, hence partnership opportunities available. To make the best of this opportunity, regardless if you're thinking career or business, you need to learn to be a better negotiator in order to create the best deal you possibly can for yourself. What about the dog in the month, which is literally the business or career pillar? I think the slide says it all, right? Business owners can consider creating partnerships to target lucrative government-related contracts. That's one idea. Career professionals seek to leverage career growth by displaying your crisis management skills. What about the dog in the day, which governs you and your personal relationships? In your personal capacity, you now have access to resourceful people. For those who are single, a Grand Duke combination could potentially bring a new relationship into your life. But you need to be open to doing the activities that attracts new relationship to you first. If you do nothing but stay home and watch Netflix every night, Grand Duke combo or no, nothing's going to happen. Remember, these are not promises. They are just opportunities, possibilities. Okay? But more importantly, with the sky chart and dark sky, have fun decluttering. Remove all those old and broken stuff that you have lying around thinking that one day I will repair it, one day I will need it or use it, especially things that are connected to negative memories. This may be a good year to say thank you and goodbye to them. Okay? As for the dog in the hour, which represents your staff, children, investments, ideas, legacy, hopes, and dreams. Let's start with the more prosaic first. Staff. Some of the people working for you may have access to resources that can be invaluable to you. This is crucial, particularly if your natural leadership style leans towards the bureaucratic and hierarchical style. Someone on your team has got the resources and skills of an effective crisis manager. Look for that person. For investments, Grand Duke combination can mean joint investments, but with the brutal defeat as always. Nothing speculative, please. Okay? Want to use these stars for yourself? Be ready to release your stubborn preconceptions and be open to new perspectives. You might as well get the practice in 2023 to prepare for 2024, your year breaker. Okay? So, if these suggestions sound very broad, I'm sorry, they have to be. I've not seen your full chart. Okay, I cannot come with something more detailed than this. So they have to be broad, and critical thinking on your part when you apply is required, please. In creating this series, my intent is to inspire how to use the stars, because they influence us, they don't control us. Okay? So, and at the end of the day, that's what a Bazi reading is all about, to help us match our actions to the year's energy. So here's my offer to you. If you like, let's brainstorm the year together, review it, and start co-creating action steps towards making 2023 the best year possible. My contact links are in the description below. And with that, I want to say thank you for watching, and here's wishing you, you with the dog, 恭喜發財，萬事如意. May 2023 be a year of exciting opportunities for you.